All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our podcast. Woo! Episode number 2. Thank you for joining us today. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on all socials at Get It From My Mama with one M in the my on all socials, all platforms. All right, so to kickstart episode 2, what's the name of today's episode?
Episode 2 is titled Appropriate versus Inappropriate Attire.
When they say she get it from her mama, I'ma say you got it right. Body rude is
Because it seems like y'all don't know what's appropriate and inappropriate when going out doing anything.
And it just needs to be addressed. And because I just think that we don't know. So once again, we are just trying to bridge the gap. I just feel like,
I think we know.
I don't know. I just don't think we know. I don't think a lot of people have been taught. So if you haven't been taught, that would be why we see some of the things that we see. So we're going to fix that.
And I guess I'm speaking from the younger perspective. We know what we be doing, when we put on certain clothes. Now, I guess my question is, why are you putting on a poster girl dress? And I know you don't know what a poster girl dress is, so I'm going to show you what that is. Matter of fact, just Google it. Poster girl dress. Why are you putting on a poster girl dress to go sit in Cheesecake Bistro? Or to go sit in Applebee's? Poster girl dresses are for, I don't want to say strippers, dancers. It's for, it's very revealing clothing. So why would you wear something like that to go sit down and eat?
Poster girl dress. AKA stripper attire. Okay, say that then.
I said stripper dancer, but I don't want to marginalize nobody because I would wear that, but I'm not no stripper, no dancer.
Okay. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so the first thing we need to talk about is the derrière. We're gonna talk about that.
And what is?
We're going to define that.
The definition.
All right. So derrière, the definition of derrière, part of speech, is a noun. It's the part of the body a person sits on. Buttocks.
Why did I always think it was an adjective?
It is a noun.
Okay.
That is derrière. Okay. So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about that because it's been a big thing between me and my daughter because my derrière is normal. Normal. Can I say normal? Or is that normal?
People have normal size.
Just a normal derrière, you can't sit no cup or nothing on top. It's normal, okay? Some strange way, my daughter received abnormal derrière. Can I say abnormal?
No, you cannot. You can say a healthy amount. You don't need nothing abnormal about having a big butt.
Abnormal. She doesn't want me to say that. She had a derrière that was different. Very different compared to mine. So growing up, things had to be done a little bit different. And we've had these conversations about her derrière because a lot of times she thought I was being offensive or body shaming her because we like to use that word. And let me say this, as a mother, as a parent, my job is always to protect and also to guide. So I always want to protect, but I also want to give guidance at the same time. So talk about your derrière real quick. And
I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
Guidance and protection, but growing up, now that I'm older now, I see where you're coming from as a parent. But when you're in that and you're growing up, it feels like you're being punished because you have a little bit more body than everybody else. So I'm 26 and I'm still conditioned to grab a sweater every time I leave the house because I have to have something wrapped around my waist at 26. Because when I was younger, anytime I have on tights or anything that my butt may be out, I had to have it covered up.
But why? So we got this derrière. Why did I say cover up?
If I say what I want to say, she's going to get mad. Because I don't know if she felt like my body was inappropriate, but I feel like it's more so trying to be respectful of other people. But then again, That have nothing to do with me.
It has a lot to, and that's the problem. That is the problem. So, as a young person, you don't realize that there's lion, tigers, and bears out here. Lion, tigers, and bears. And as a young person, you don't see that. So you got lion, tigers, and bears everywhere. And they prey on kids. They prey on young girls who don't know any better. So when someone's trying to guide you, you take it as somebody trying to hate. That's the number one thing. Advising does not mean someone is hating on you.
No, I get that.
I'm trying to advise and guide you. So I have a young daughter with a Derrière, and let's say we're going to an event. Let's say we're going to a 4th of July party at a friend's house, you know. These people are going to have their grandparents there, all their family there, aunts, uncles, cousins, spouses. People got their husband, their wives there. You need to dress for the occasion. So if my daughter comes out and she got a cat suit on.
See, this is now you
got a cat suit on.
Because I wouldn't do that.
People do it.
I wouldn't
to
do that.
go to this 4th of July party that you know is a family event. Mm-hmm. You with that cat suit on and that derriere, it's not appropriate. These people have their spouses and stuff, becomes a distraction, and you got kids there. And it's not body shaming. It's what's appropriate for the occasion. That's it. Like, no, that's not the occasion for that cat suit. You understand what I'm saying? It's not body shaming. It's not hate. It's advising. Now, when you leave that 4th of July party and you're going somewhere with your friends or something, y'all going to the lake, to the club, wear what you want to wear. It's going to fit the occasion. So it wasn't shaming, it needs to fit the occasion. All right. Nobody want to be at the 4th of July party and here you come, your whole cat suit crew at the 4th of July festivities, and they got cat. Everybody like, man, where's they going with that on?
No, for real.
And
though.
I just feel like it's because it hasn't been taught. Mm-hmm. We like to treat it like, nah, they wrong for that. No, I don't think they know any better. Mm-hmm. They really don't know that this is not the occasion for that. Your body banging, it's hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down, it's just not the occasion for that.
But then I definitely understand what you're coming from. But then you have to realize growing up, it can still feel like I have all this body. And even when I am in places where it feels like I should be able to feel comfortable, I'll be like, should I still have my sweater around my waist? Because I'm just so used to covering it up. You know what I mean? And then again, having a body yaddy yaddy and still trying to dress appropriate can still backfire, because even when you are covered up, people still feel like you're doing too much because of how you shape. You could be fully covered and be like, why she had to do all that?
There's nothing you can do about that. If somebody is covering that derriere, ain't nothing else you can do about that, because the body is not going to go anywhere. All you're trying to do is drape that thing. Just drape it so it's not a distraction, or, you got kids and stuff. It becomes a distraction. It doesn't have to be that, but I can't do anything about the body. Once it's draped, then, it is what it is. It ain't going nowhere. Right. That's basically what we're saying. It's just not on display like that. And it's not, that's good that you're conscious that you should have your jacket. To me, that's a good thing that you got your jacket. Like, okay, so even airport etiquette. That's a big one for me. Same thing. We go to these airports. And here we go again.
I need to know what your airport, because I wore some tights and a sweater to the airport, and she's still asking me why I don't have anything I have a problem. I think I was 25 at
with
this
workout gear. That workout gear is not an outfit now. I have issues with that because, once again, the airport is a public place. You have families, you have kids. Dress for the occasion. We don't want to see you looking like you going work out, but you not. Like, you got all kind of stuff on display. Nah, it's just not the place for that. It's not the place. And I know ain't nobody going to tell me. I'm just letting you know it's just not the place. Make sure it match. We don't need to see all of that. We don't.
But
we do not.
It could feel double-sided, because if a slimmer not all body yaddy girl was to wear her 2-piece, workout set, it wouldn't be a problem because she ain't really got much going on.
She's not a distraction. All I'm saying is we're just talking about the people that it becomes a distraction, and you know what I'm talking about.
I'm
not talking about, again, people who slim frame. That's not a distraction. We talking about the Derrières who coming up and they're doing way too much that will stop the whole airport to stop.
And we need to talk about that too. I don't know if that's attention that everybody is ready for. So when y'all go and getting y'all BBLs and you want to go and get your butt done, know that a lot comes with that. A lot comes with that wanting to have that big old thing, and not fitting a lot of clothes is another thing too. It doesn't feel good when you can't.
All that junk in the trunk.
You can't. You got to buy 2 different size tops because most people with a lot of butt, they don't really have nothing up top. So a lot of times, it's a double-edged sword. It really is.
And that's it. That's it. I never wanted to hurt my daughter, shame her. I was just advising her so she know when she show up someplace, you need to have some etiquette. It goes along with that. You need to have an understanding of where you are and respect that. Respect that. You go wherever you want to go with your friend.
Speaking of etiquette, let's talk about bathing suits too. Like when we at the beach and stuff, she had to, again, it's very particular what I can wear to the beach when I'm with my family and stuff.
We got this Derrière. You at these water parks, it's families there. That's not the place.
But how I see everybody's bodies is out. Like nobody is just focusing on my butt. Everybody got flat butts,
not
big butts,
the place.
Flat, skinny butts, wide butts. They got all type of butts up in here.
That's not the place.
I do agree. Now,
okay, I mean, make that make sense. Like, that's not the place.
And you got the thong bikini.
You got the thong bikini on. Like, come on, man. That's not the place.
I can see if this was a Virgin Voyages cruise, all adults.
That's
only.
right.
You had a thong bikini out.
You see how you made that make sense? That's what I just need you to make it. That's not the place. You at the water park with the kids with that Derrière everywhere. Posing, taking, like, that's not the place for that. No, I know you got all that. That's just not the place for that. Now, you go to a private resort, you do whatever you want to do, but this is a family environment.
Keep it PG.
Cover that area. And it's not shaming.
But
it's
can
not,
you see
it's
how that
advising.
sometimes it can feel like an attack, though, sometimes?
When
you the only one, because
I don't.
Who else in our family really have body yaddy yaddy like that? So it's like every time you come around, it's like, somebody always got something to say.
It's not that. It's just the Derrière is not going to go anywhere. That's it. And you just need to be cognizant of that and handle it responsibly. Because right now, it's not being handled responsibly. We are out of control. Out of control. So act responsibly. Handle the Derrière correctly.
And
it's not shaming.
Friends accountable
it's advising. Well. Yes, it's advising to let them know this is how we do this. Yeah. That's it. Make sure your matches the occasion. So I got 3 things. I got them tree. All tree, y'all. All tree. Number 1.
He's number 1.
Understand the occasion. That's number 1. Understand the occasion. Where are you going? And then dress the part. There have been times where I've went somewhere with somebody and get there and it's not what I thought, and I feel bad. Like, I'm not going up in there because I'm not dressed for this occasion. Like, I'm not comfortable going in there. Like, man, no. My personal preference, like, I'm not doing that. So number 1, understand the occasion. 2, dress the part. Once you know the occasion, dress the part. Dress the part. Know what you need to put on and go with that. Okay, dress the part. You going to a 75-year wedding anniversary?
Please be appropriate.
Man, dress the part. Dress the part. Don't come. Dress the part to whatever that occasion is. It could be a 50th year anniversary. Dress the part. Know what you need to put on and go there. Number 3, advising is not hating. It's not. Somebody advising you, trying to give you some support so you can go a different route is not hating. It's too many times we trying to give you advice and people, man, they just hating. Man, no.
But you got to understand, when you hear it coming from especially older women, it can feel like, that like they trying to hit on a young lit,
Nah, it's advising. We're just trying to give you a little game because y'all don't know everything. Just a little.
You're right.
And it's not hating. It's just advising. Just trying to let you know it's lion, tigers, and bears out here. You don't realize that because you can't see the bigger picture. We can.
Mm-hmm.
They out there.
Mm-hmm.
So advising is not hating.
I can dig that.
Doug.
All right, gang. Well, thank you for rolling with us. This wraps up episode 2 of the Get It From My Mama podcast. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on all socials at Get It From My Mama. And we'll be back again next week with another episode. All right, y'all.